It's huge.
It's huge.
Huge. 7 and 8.
7 and 8. That's pretty high.
It's
Not bad.
not that bad.
Right. In front of the camera, what is your name and what do you do?
My name is Stan. This is what I do for living: tree service and doing fencing and clean up. That's what I do for living.
In the Dallas area? Dallas,
Yes,
Fort Worth?
I do Dallas area. Anywhere that you want me to travel, I can. I can travel.
Even to Houston?
Maybe not Houston, but at the Dallas area, Dallas Fort Worth.
He has 8 years of residential and commercial tree trimming, 5 years in fence installation. For 2 years, he's been a top pro on Thumbtack, so he has a lot of good reviews. Started in 2004 with your brother's business?
Yes.
For 2 years?
Yeah.
How was that?
I worked for him for a while. When I know what to do, then I decided to run to my own.
Is that when you first came to America?
Yes.
Where are you originally from?
Tongan.
It's in the
Pacific Island.
For
Close to Hawaii.
Okay, close to Hawaii. That's
Yes.
what people want to reference.
Yeah.
South of Hawaii,
Yes.
right? And also south of the American Samoa?
Yes.
And
It's
next to
right
Fiji.
in there with the area of...
Right in there. How did you end up in Dallas?
My mom and dad, they came here a long time and they get married. And they said, there's nowhere you live here for good.
You get married, you got to settle down.
Yes.
Right. All your relatives are around here as well?
Yeah. Some
Okay.
of them, but they're everywhere.
What do you like about Dallas area?
It's huge.
It's huge.
Huge. You got a lot of travel anywhere to get done the business. You can travel around because it's a big place,
Right.
huge place to work around here.
Lots of people coming in, new
Yes.
people coming in too.
There's a lot of new people coming in.
I imagine
Dallas area.
the weather is pretty nice too, right?
Yeah, and it's hot. It's hot.
Right.
You can't escape from cold, but when it's hot, it's hot. But it's a good place to raise family and a lot of work around here.
What is your typical process when you work with a new customer?
The best thing for me when I do this work is in person. Go over there, take a look at it, and talk about it and what they want and everything they want to do. Then you go to your estimate. It's better to look what you're going to do.
Right.
What's the customer need, and then you go from there. Yeah, by phone, take pictures. Sometimes the tree is that small, but in the picture it's big. When you go take a look at it, it's not that much. Sometimes it's small, but it's big. That's why it's better to go in person.
You've gone through hundreds of customers, right? What would be a best customer or worst customer?
The more you be kind to them, the more they're gonna kind to you, willing to give you more than what you asked them for. Because you do them a good job, and they were happy, and you happy too.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You give more than you give back.
Yes.
I ask because there must be some rich neighborhoods, poor income neighborhoods that you've gone to, right?
Yes.
Is there a difference between the customers?
Yes, it depends how the people are telling you, oh, we don't have much money, but we are trying to make this work. And then you work with them.
Right.
Some people, they rich, they don't care. When you just tell them what they want, they just go with it. When they're honest to me, then I'm honest to them. Then, okay, I'll do it.
So honesty would be like the
Not
most
about
important
sometimes
thing.
not about the money,
Right.
but it's make them happy.
We have a Korean audience, so a lot of people, similar to any other industry, they're really sensitive on price. So before they even say hi, they ask you how much, right?
Yes.
How do you deal with people like that?
Just to communicate, trying to communicate with them so they understand what you are telling them. Then you are trying to understand what they're telling you. So I do it like that. It's a lot of work, and it's not that small. It's a lot of labor and explaining them why you charge them like that, so they understand. And they, oh, okay. And some people, they just give them the money and they don't even know what they're going to do. That's why they ask you so many questions.
Right.
Yes, sir.
This house, we're in the middle of this project. What do you think of this house? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 easiest, 10 hardest?
Oh, this one is about 7 and 8.
7 and 8? That's pretty high.
It's not
Not bad.
that bad.
Right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the The lower trees have been trimmed, but the taller ones is coming up tomorrow.
That's why I need somebody to come tomorrow
Yeah.
because of trimming from there. We have to be careful of the house.
A lot of tree limbs that are above the
Yes.
roof, right?
When I blow the leaves, I have to walk on the edge. I
Right.
have to be careful.
Yeah.
because if I fall down, I can't work anymore.
Right.
So I
It's
walk
pretty dangerous work, but you gotta think safety first.
safety
Right.
first.
What is the most difficult project you've done?
The most, it's like the two-story house, and the trees is way big, and they going over the house.
Right.
It's
The tall, really tall.
really tall, and then
Tree.
going over the house, and we have to rope everything from there to the bottom for the safety of the house and how to climb and having rope there. That's the hard part. Because have to somebody at the bottom with the rope, somebody on the roof to be careful there,
Mm-hmm.
and then the climber on top of the tree.
So you'll have straps to keep the safety
Yes,
of the people that are working on it.
yes.
Yeah. One time I saw a video of somebody on a coconut tree,
Yeah,
really tall coconut tree, but
Mhm.
it was curved down like this.
uh-huh.
But they had to chop it off, right? The person climbed up and chopped it off with the electric saw, and as soon as it came off, the tree was so tall and big, it bounced back and forth.
That's scary.
Have you seen those kind of videos?
I think I
Yeah.
did see something like that. Yeah, I never seen a
never
coconut like that it's hanging down because usually the coconut they always go up straight
Right.
or go sideways.
Right.
But you have to because it's heavy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to cut from top. So when you
Right.
cut it, it's coming out because the weight come off.
Right.
So yeah, it's scary.
Do trees and grass, but when is a good time for people to call to do tree trimming service?
Just to be honest, we do it all year long. Some people they wait until the leaves. Some people they want to trim it on the summertime.
Right.
But some people it depend how they want it. We do it all year long. It's not really.
If it's in the summer, there's a lot of leaves, so it's a lot of work, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's how the people explain,
Right.
but it's all come out, it's all the same.
Right. When people are selling their home, they trim it before to dress it up,
Yeah,
make it pretty.
yes. But the summertime, that's the busiest time
It
with
is.
trees.
Yeah. It gets
Yeah.
hot here.
Yeah, right now we're going slow down,
Right.
and we do a lot of fencing this time.
Okay. What's a good season for putting down sod and grass?
So it depends what's the customer need. Because sometimes if you want to sell the house, they you just put it on. But the best time is from springtime,
Springtime.
yeah, until end of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Because the grass is green.
The roots get down to the ground, but it's still yellow or brown on top.
The grass, but normally when it's winter, they will turn brown.
This is a real estate channel, but also business channel. You own your own business for
8 years
8
now.
years. What do you like most about working for yourself?
It's always the best to work for yourself. If you complain about yourself. You don't have to complain about somebody else. You deal with your own problem, and you don't have to deal with somebody else. You don't have to listen to somebody. You have to listen to yourself because that's your own.
So if there's a problem, it's your problem, but then if there's a good solution or a reward, then it's yours as well.
Yes.
It's an all-year business. How has this year been different than other years with coronavirus and all the shutdowns?
We're lucky. They don't stop us from working. We're still working.
Right.
We don't really see any changes.
Yeah.
So they hold off on the other side, but there's still have other people have need us.
Right. Real estate is a essential business, and tree trimming is part of real estate. The people that still need tree trimming, the service done.
Yes.
Right. You do a lot of good work, but how do you send a message to the people around here?
When I go to Tamten, I pay Tamten. Tamten advertise my business.
Comtech.
So I pay them so they give me the work.
Oh, I see.
Then I go over there and do the quote.
They keep a portion of every transaction? I see.
Yes.
I'm just curious, whenever you drive around
Mhm.
in the neighborhood, you see trees hanging that could use some service. Do you sometimes knock the door and ask them?
Usually
Give their
that's what
business
I was
card?
starting for.
Oh, that's how you started?
Yeah, that's how I started. How you call it?
Door to door?
Door to door. More business than I go to Tomtech, so I don't have to run around because people already know me.
So a lot of word of mouth referral from people
Yes.
to people? That's the best way.
Word of mouth, that's the best way. You're getting more and you get it at the same time.
Do you do the door to doors as much these days?
Not as much these days until I found Tomtech. And sometimes when I go around and I finish early what I do, then I go around and see that I stop and knock and ask them. But mostly people say yes.
They do?
They like when you come around there and look for work.
Really?
They're happy about it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. You guys need any tree service? They like because you're willing to come and look for work.
Instead of just handing out like an envelope or a postcard.
People are happy when you knock at the door and ask them. They're not hurt.
I mean, if you knock 10 doors, one of them or two of them say yes, then it's a pretty good deal.
It's
right?
worth.
A lot of your relatives here, and you have young kids. Do you think the American dream is still alive?
For me, I think it's work because I can work, feed the family, have my house, my kids, have a car. That's all I'm worried about for food and the table. And I'm good. I think I'm living an American dream now.
It's a good life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good life. I have no complaint.
You're going to continue to build your business and have more employees, and what's your plan for the future?
Yes, I have to do all this because my kid is still young. 5 years, 6 years from now, then I'm slow down. But I'm going to keep going until my body tells me not to do it anymore.
Are the kids going to work in the business for summer school during the summer break?
Yes, because in the family is always smart and always somebody will not that smart. That's why I'm trying to build up the business for the reviews and everything. Maybe one of my kids will continue with that, making a good life.
Yeah, make it a family business.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Thank you for doing this. It was a pleasure to talk to you. I look forward to seeing the change. Let's get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Stand the man, everyone.